Hello, 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 hello. I know I've already proved that eating whilst recording is an absolutely terrible idea because every time I've done it, I've completely just made a fool of myself and not been able to eat anything or commentate at all. But I'm on a tight schedule here, all right? I have to go to sleep in about an hour, and as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna have to launch some ships on Egg Inc. So I'm just trying to multitask here and sort of get things done. Yeah, I'm finishing off my second cake from my birthday, which was absolutely just not touched. Well, I didn't bring it out for the birthday, so I just sort of kept it for myself, which was probably a bad idea. I probably should just let people have the option of having cheesecake rather than not give them any at all. But it's gonna be a thing this episode because I need to finish it tonight because it's been about a week. Well, a week and a day since we got this, and don't want to leave it in the fridge for too long. So I'm aware of how disgusting this is going to be, and unnecessarily squelchy and mukbang-ish. God. Yeah, this is going to be awful. All right. As you can see, we're on the Ash thing. Yeah. Said I'd do this in 2 weeks last time. I've extended it to 3 weeks. I'm very much doubting that at the moment, but I'm thinking that perhaps I can get that done because a lot of these frames, as you'll see, actually I'll just give you guys a look over of what it is actually first of all. Sorry, yeah. Once again, realizing the absolute train wreck of eating on camera. Okay, but this is something I've actually done before. Well, tried to do. I might show you guys that one as well. It's basically just a loop of Ash breaking open pomegranates and eating it. And yeah, I've done actually quite a good job of it this time because, well, I don't know really. I think I did the what's it, acceleration and decel, the slow in and out. Is that what they call it in the animation industry? I think I did that here too pretty well because I've learned to use like two in betweens. As you'll see here, we have a where's one? Oh yeah, here's one. Okay, that's not a good example. We have three, and between 3 and 4 we have 3.33 and 3.66. That's probably incorrect, but I don't know. That's just the thirds of the 100%, you know. So that's just how it's done. And so I do two in betweens. Except it's not exactly an in-between now because it's like at the very front and at the very back. So it's just, it's a bit confusing and it was a bit hard to, well, it wasn't really that hard. All I really had to realize was, just do the, slow in and out very close to the last frame and the next frame because then it'll actually look, kind of nice. And that's what I did here. And, yeah, the movement looks. I mean, it's not exactly too realistic. I'm gonna have to do some studies on how things move in 6 frames per second. You know, just take a video or something of me moving or something and put it at 6 frames, and then I'll see just how I move and try to study it that way. Not sure exactly how well that would go, but hopefully it would help me do something. But yeah, as you can see, I've made a start on the line art. It's not looking too bad. It's not that bad. Oh. I go from it's not looking too bad to just defending it from looking bad. I don't know, but no, it doesn't look that bad. It's quite a nice line art with thick lines because I was not going to go for, okay, you know, I found a huge problem whilst drawing this, and that's potentially why it took me a whole week to just do the line art. You know, I could have done this in like 1 or 2 drawing sessions, or just like, well, basically like 2 days or so. I definitely could have done this in 2 days, but well, I mean, I say I could have. Me as a concept, me me as a human could have done this in 2 days, but me as the personality, okay, that I think a week is probably pretty reasonable. Which that's how long it took. And I've got 2 weeks left to line everything and color it, which I don't think it's going to be that bad. You know, the worst part about Ash's design, I feel, to animate is the chest plates, because I haven't even done a good job of it here, because it's just, I don't know, the curving, bending shapes just mess me up so badly. But them are so hard to just like make consistent. But luckily, he's basically like look at his torso, it doesn't move. So I could hopefully just copy paste most of it, and anything bad I could totally just whatever, you know. Oh, hold on, I just realized I was gonna do like a proper like in between sort of thing first, like not have it so I animate it like one frame and then the next frame, and that I was gonna like go to the opposite side of the animation to make sure everything's if that makes any sense. I'm trying to make things consistent, all right. And so I should probably animate something like all the way over here first. Let's see, what should I let's just find what's around here. So how many is there? So there's 6 frames with two to three in between every single one. So I think I'll go for probably just 3. I'll animate I'll line 3 first, and then I'll do the other keyframes in between 3 and 1 and 3 and 6, something like that. I don't know. I'm making no sense right now. Oh no, it's going to be a repeat of the last episode. Okay, look, I was going to make this just like earlier today, but for some reason I was so reluctant to like just animate like for this video. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like I'd commentate very well trying to do line art here, and I don't know if that's going to be the case, but yeah, I was just trying to look for things to talk over. I tried to do it on Minecraft, but just ended up running around for like 15 minutes and not getting anything done. That was a bad time, but I'll show you guys my first attempt at this. If there's nothing up here. Oh my god, it was ages ago, and this is this like a testament to my improvement, or is it just me? Like, I could probably draw this again. Like, I could probably like try to animate this and like draw this again nowadays. Do you reckon I could have made something like this still, or is this like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Is it like, did I luck out on animating it this time that it didn't look this bad, or was I just like having a bad day last time I was animating this? Basically, this looks terrible. All right, I don't know what I thought I was doing, but the concept is there. Hold on. Oh wait, no. I thought. Oh, he pulls it out of his left ear in this one. Yeah, such a big point of contention. I didn't want to make this a episode like last week's, like, because last night I was gonna do it, but I wanted to save it for today because I was feeling tired last night, and I could have just made like a really down commentary like last week. It's been a week. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like at the start I didn't even feel like, I don't know. Commentary just felt alien to me when I started this, but it still kind of is, because I'm trying to, I don't know, be down a bit, even though it's like 10:30. I don't know what the point of that is, but all right. You know what? Let's just get started with this. So what do I actually do? Okay, I need to let's just get rid of this because there's no point, and I'll probably hide everything else so that, well, in between here, so I can see the. Can we just get rid of these as well, because which one's actually different? So I'm pretty sure that and that's different. Yeah, okay, so get rid of the rest because it's pointless. It's nothing. There's just repeating frames here. I could do that anytime. Okay, right. So all I need to do is get rid of everything in between, so I can see the thing. I can see the thingo. So I could like properly like flip between them to be able to see their consistency. Now, what is this? Why does it have hold durations? I don't understand it. Also, why? Hold on. Oh no, I've done that. This is not. Wait, no, it is. Oh no, it's Okay, so this one actually does need a hold. Okay, whatever. Let's just get to it. So, first of all, just decapitate all of his upper body, I think. Well, his leg also moves a little because, oh no, 10% left. Really? Oh, and I'm not even charging anything right now. curb your iPad shutting down at 10%. Oh my god. Why did I get a new phone? I obviously need to just get a replacement for this iPad ASAP because, well, this is what I use. I use this literally half the day, and I decided a new phone was a good idea. I have actually just today finished putting everything back on that phone, but okay, besides the point. No, look, just because I checked and the visuals didn't save for the first 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Oh, no way. It suddenly occurred to me that, oh my god. Yeah, no, this is the original animation, and it's going to actually be like a cool reveal this time because you haven't seen it yet. And this is the current animation. Oh my god, it looks so much better. I know. I just realized I just hit everything. So no, you're gonna have to see at the end because I'm not asked. Just trust me, this looks a lot better. All right. But yeah, no. Also remembered. I tried out. Oh no, is my Apple Pencil dead now? Oh my god, can we not have a? Okay, I'll have to use my fingers for this. What do I charge it on though? Can I charge my pencil on a? Oh my god, I'm just gonna... Because, look, it's at 26%. As soon as I put it on charge, and it's gonna just crash. It's gonna completely crash and die as soon as I try to do anything. Oh wait, no, I'm pretty sure it's just not connected. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Try that first. Try to connect your pencil. I don't know if it's actually gonna work, because I'm not gonna check... Okay, 4% remaining. You know what, I'll get us through this video. Because I'm not charging it at the moment. Oh, as I was saying, I tried out Sketchbook, not oh my god, Flipper Clip, yeah, and it was trash, kind of. I sort of realized why I couldn't. Well, there was no wait, I think there was Bucket Tool, I'm pretty sure. I think my only problem was no auto select, no auto lasso. That was my only problem with it. Now I'm not sure what I use auto lasso for in animation because I don't think I ever use it, but it still sort of bothers me, the lack of I guess functionality. Also took that break to have a few more bites of cake. The lack of functionality on there. I mean, it's not a lack. You can obviously do stuff, but I don't know. Compared to Procreate, obviously Procreate has more things, but oh wait, did I talk about this last time? Maybe. I'm kind of... Stuff's sort of coming back to me right now. Yeah, and since I did find out Procreate does have a bucket tool. Yeah, I think I'll just use this at the moment. Since I have it, it's still kind of annoying me, but what are you gonna do? Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, now how much do I actually need to erase? Because I don't want to have to draw the chest plates all over again. But I guess I'm gonna have to, because I don't want it to be just warped, because you can obviously see when something's warped and not properly drawn frame by frame. It looks bad, alright? All you amateur animators out there, don't warp your animations unless you're doing something really low effort. But I'm trying to make this into something that's actually cool for Ash, okay? So I'm gonna try to put some, at least a little... I know I'm copy pasting all these, but is that really a... Is there any animators that draw frame by frame, literally frame by frame? Isn't that what they did for Redline? Did they copy paste anything? Isn't that traditional animation though? I don't think they had animation software back then. So they had to literally draw the same frame just on 2 pieces of paper just to change a tiny thing. If that's what they had to do, then huge respect. I mean, just apart from the amazing anime anyway. But I don't know what I was on about before this, so I guess I'll get to it. No, I said it last week. No. Oh god, this is a terrible lasso. I just realized this is awful. Party last night. It was my friend's 18th, and now I had sort of a image in my mind of how it'd go. What did it just do? Why didn't it? What on earth? Wait, hold on. Oh no, I did a copy. I'm dyslexic when I commentate. All right, how differently do I have to draw this? Okay, so I just need to erase the leg and stuff. Okay, I'm pretty sure this frame is gonna take me the entire video because, well, it's just a bit confusing, you see. All right, whatever. I'll just get to it. I sort of thought oh, he's just gonna invite me and my friends over, and we're just gonna have a sort of regular party, like my other friends' 18th, just us, a few people, maybe head out or something, and have some fun. But actually, when I arrived, I realized that, of course, this guy's like kind of, I guess he's like semi-esche, he's sort of in the gangs. He's a gang member, so he's got tons of friends, and like there was just people from all over the place that I didn't know, and it was actually like a proper party. And he actually invited a DJ. Well, he got a DJ over, and he was like blasting like full volume stuff, and it was just kind of insane. It was like the first proper party I've actually been to, because it was like an actual atmosphere instead of just like, oh, it's just a few friends sitting around, which is cool, honestly. At the start, I was sort of iffy about it, like, oh, I don't even know these people. Well, I mean, my other friends showed up, and like pretty much everyone I knew was there. Everyone I knew, just every single person. But yeah, I'm kind of iffy. Did I press record? I don't know. Oh, it's only been 6 minutes. Well done. Yeah, I like people I knew were there, so we were sort of like able to like conversate anyway. But at the start, I thought it was gonna be awkward. Like it's gonna be another one of those parties where I just stand around and sort of react to stuff, which I mean I'm fine with. I do that, and that's sort of my thing. I'm chill, but I'm chill. God damn it. Yeah, but as it went on, things started getting better. All right, so I guess I'll talk about what happened before the party. So like I said, it's the Michelin guy. Is it's the Michelin man, for me and my friends. Well, of me and my friends, and I was going to get him a Michelin tire for his birthday. So a few hours before the party, I went out to try to get a tire, which is an absolute, like, I realized on like Thursday that I had to quickly go and get a tire, and found out that yeah, you're an idiot. You should have done this long time earlier, because if you order the stuff online, it would come like in a week or so. But I just realized like 3 days before the party to get him the tire. Like I actually had the motivation to do it, and by that time I was too late, because delivery times were too slow, and I searched online for stores and stuff, and apparently every store was out of stock except for one store which I checked, which didn't say. And so a few hours before the party, first I sent an email over, but they didn't respond because I don't know, they're busy or something. Damn it. But okay, where do I start on this? Where did I start? I think I started with the arm last time, quote unquote. So whatever, just go for it. God, this is really confusing. Just draw, okay, because we're gonna have to inevitably we're gonna have to sort of fix this. At some point I'm gonna have to come here and look at all the inconsistent stuff and fix it, so it doesn't matter what we do here. There's absolutely no point of me trying at all to get this proportions right and stuff. And yeah, so I went out to get the tire from the store, because I didn't hear from them, and I thought, they're sort of my last chance to actually get the tire. Bit of obviously naive. I don't know nothing about cars, so I just went there. First I went to a store just to try to get some rope, but I didn't realize that store was still not able to you still couldn't go into the store. It was still a click and collect. So I had to just go there and order something online to pick it up, which apparently they can't even do that. When you order stuff online, you have to wait a whole day before you could collect it. So that was kind of rubbish. But the person at the counter said I could just order it, and in half an hour I could collect it, which was a complete lie, because you have to wait for the email to come, which came a day later. So lucky I did what I did next, which was just go straight to the tire store and ask for the tire. But let me tell you before what I did before. So I went out. It was take one. I went out and I forgot my bike lock. So I was like 100 meters away from the shops, and I realized, oh, where am I gonna lock my bike up, because it was my electric bike, and I didn't. Well, I used to not use it that much, but now it's actually like started to become like a proper thing in my life. Like that's like the only bike I've ridden around for the past like year probably. And so before that I used to just ride my hardtail, my commuter hardtail, and that's where my bike lock resides. And so I just forgot it on the way there, and like literally once I get there I remember. And so I had to come all the way back home because I didn't want to just chuck it somewhere, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to look after it. So I had to ride all the way back home, which wasn't that far, to be fair, but still annoying. And my coping was to just call it a warm up, because I was planning to just ride to my friend's house, which was at least like 6 kilometers, 5 kilometers away. I don't know why I went for the round number of 6, but it's quite like, it was further than usual, but not quite that far. So I was sort of like, and I was kind of out of shape, so I guess good warm up, I guess, going to the stores and back home because you've got your bike lock. But that was what happened first, and I went and got it, and nothing bad happened until I went to the store and it wasn't open. So no. After that, went to the tire store to ask for the tire, and of course they didn't have it, because that's not how tires work. Well, added to the fact that like my friend's car apparently has really like specific tires, like really uncommon tires, I think. Like the size, apparently the guy told me was uncommon, so they didn't really have it. And so they just sort of told me, oh, this is when they thought I was gonna get it, they thought I was gonna. You told me that just a few minutes ago. They thought I was gonna get the tire because I needed it or something, but no, it was just optional. So yeah, they told me that I could collect it on Monday or something, but I was looking for it right then and there, which obviously was never gonna work. So my plan was doomed from the start, and my backup plan was just a bit boring, just get them to $50, which is a bit stupid because the worth of the tire is at $200. And and online it said, like, I mean, maybe it's like the wrong size, maybe it was like a size too, like smaller sizes, but online it said like it was $150 or so. I bought $200 anyway, but apparently if I were to get the tire it would have been $210. I only had $205 on me, I think, or 208 or something, because I had some spare change in my pocket. Don't know why that's important. So, I wouldn't have been able to get it anyway. And apparently, you don't get the wheel with the tire. And the guy told me, I think he told me like 3,900 for the wheel. I'm not sure if I heard that right, because I don't know, he was mumbling a bit. But apparently it would cost me $4,000 if I wanted to get him the wheel, which he would actually be able to use, instead of just the tire, which you'd have to go and get it like put on anyway. But I guess anyway, a free tire, you can't exactly. Well, it's just a free tire. What are you gonna do, Also, this is completely wrong. How am I supposed to make this? What's the Okay, I'm gonna try to do some consistency tuning right now, because I feel like this is a bit stupid. Why on earth would his arm go that long? That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how long it's supposed to go. But maybe I could try it. Maybe if I just, it's good because Ash is sort of like cat-like, is Sona, and I could just do the cat paws. I don't have to do fingers. I don't have to do individual fingers, which is just a blessing to this animation, because well, I was gonna do it at the start, but if I don't have to, then like it's just me overcomplicating things. I always do that. I just go like, oh, time to draw stuff in my style and not look at the ref, which clearly shows that you could do something much simpler. But oh god, it's proving to be a bit troublesome. I can't really get it right now. What on earth am I doing? You know what? I think it's gonna have to do for now. Oh no, but it's not right. It's not right, is it? Oh god, right. How does that compare? Can I see the I don't know, mate. I think I'm gonna have to do a bit more before I can judge. But so went home empty-handed and got him $50 as a present, which I know it's a cheap move, just get him money, but like I didn't want to, like, I know I could have got him something proper cool with $200 instead, but I wanted the tire for the joke, all right? And if I weren't granted that, then it was just gonna have to be, well, something mundane. Um, I mean, originally I was also just gonna find something random in my house, but I just the prospect of giving him $50 just got me lazy, and I just thought, whatever. If I'm not gonna be able to get anything like proper funny, or what I set my mind to get him originally, then just whatever. So I ended up, yeah, just a $50, mundane, but he'll be able to do something with it, and it's not bad, $50 ain't bad. Just a bit, yeah, for an 18th birthday gift is a bit, yeah. But saying that, he didn't give me nothing for mine, so if I were to be I don't know, a bit rubbish, a bit bitter, I would have just repaid him the favor and not given him anything for his birthday. But I think that's a tad bit cheaper than just giving him money. So whatever, I'll cut my losses. Not really. It's just me gaining losses and not really gaining anything else. But whatever. All right, it was a banging party. Okay, so I went there and people were still showing up and stuff. And at the start it was pretty chill. It was kind of awkward because at the start, right, the DJ was sort of in the garage and he was just playing, and we were in like his back porch. His back porch is just incredible. It's like some kind of actual proper like party place, and just chilling there, and the DJ was like just all by himself, sort of just jamming out in the garage. I mean, he was I guess he was sort of just vibing and also getting paid, so like whatever, but we felt a little bad, and so we just headed in the garage and sort of tried to humor him, tried to dance a bit, but yeah, it wasn't really that crazy at the start. But then my friend just got completely hammered because he always does. I don't know how. He like every single time we have drinks, he's out just in like half an hour, just completely out of his mind, and started spewing all sorts of, well, he didn't spew, but just talking all sorts of nonsense and just being his party self, I guess. It's just kind of insane that he's not even lightweight. He's like huge, but he just completely gets hammered. Just, I don't know how, at every single party. He has no clue of what anything that happens. Like after the first 30 minutes, it's just I don't get it. But yeah, I didn't really drink. Had a sip of alcohol because my friend offered it to me. Just drank some Coke and stuff. It was not that bad, but yeah, so what actually happened afterwards? We were just chilling, we were playing, we're just seeing people get drunk, which is always fun at parties. I don't know, my personal opinion on getting drunk, because everybody cares right now. I don't know. I sort of view getting drunk as sort of like a cool kid thing. Like, oh, I'm so out of it. I'm so cool, and it's all like cringe for me, even though like it's just people getting drunk and it's like party atmosphere. It's fun, So I don't know what problem I have with them, but yeah, for some reason I just, or personally, I guess I just don't really feel like getting drunk is that necessary to have some fun. And so yeah, also I forgot at the beginning that I could drink now because I am 18. I thought I still had to like get a note or something, which I didn't, because I was, as always, fine with drinking soft drink. But then my friend reminded me, oh yeah, you're 18, you don't have to get permission. That's kind of like a revelation. Dude, I'm still coming to terms with it. Like, how on earth am I 18 right now? I know it doesn't matter to me, and it still doesn't. I still haven't made a PayPal account. Probably something I should get on, but like, it doesn't matter to me, I'm not going to use it for anything. So, yeah, I'm still sort of like in like, oh, to be fair, I'm probably like in a 14-year-old's body right now still. It's brilliant. I love it. But yeah, so it's a bit still just whatever. At the party, after people started getting drunk, things started popping. We're actually jamming from then on. We weren't just humoring the DJ. We were actually just like partying, because drunkenness and dancing, that goes hand in hand. And yeah, I don't know if I'm skipping out a few things. We had cake, and after that, it was pretty much just like proper partying, because well, everybody was pretty much out of it, and we were sort of just getting tired. Even if we're not drinking, the loopiness of night is just yeah, getting to us. And actually, I didn't even say like when it was. It's from 7 to 11:30. So I rode there like after dark, and I rode through the park. It was the worst choice ever. Like, right. I thought it'd be a fun experience. I thought like, oh, let's ride through the park at night alone. It would be scary, wouldn't it? Yeah, it was terrifying. Literally on the edge of my bike, and I thought things were just gonna jump at me just on the road. It was something I've never doing that again. Not with a friend or something, because I have gone out with my friend. I say that I haven't been out with him in so long. Like in the past talks, I know I've talked about, yeah, I go out riding with my friend at night. Now we don't do it because I don't know, he's busy now at uni for some reason. Thought you'd be busier in year 12 than at uni, but yeah, he's just not got any time for me no more. So sad. But yeah, so I went through the park, and it was just terrifying. But yeah, went home on the main road. Went home on like just by the side of the road when I went home, because I wasn't gonna take any of that. So it was just sort of like, oh, I could get to his house through the park, and the park is like a sort of bike trail, I guess. So I thought, that's a good idea. No, just no. But yeah, so that was sort of like my first adventure going there. But after the cake, which we had ice cream. I know we're jumping all over the place here. I don't care. All right, you're just gonna have to keep track. You're gonna have to like write notes on where we are. Right, get your notebooks out. Your famous last words when the teacher says, "Let's go watch a movie." But yeah. So after we had cake, it was ice cream cake. It was quite lovely. We had it inside his house, and it was like a tiny living room, and we were just crowding in it. It was like 20 odd people, like 25 even. I don't know. Does 5 add a lot? It's not quite the increase, but it was a lot of people, and yeah, they're all just like, we're all just chilling. It was actually pretty good, and sang him happy birthday, had cake, went back out, and started jamming out in the garage. We were properly like yeah, getting into the mood of things now. And well, I was anyway, because I was getting loopy. And my drunk friend sort of like, I guess, put down my guard. It was sort of like one of those no judgment zones. But you didn't have to be told it. Everybody was just sort of in mutual agreement that, yeah, people are drunk here. They're gonna do stupid things. And I wasn't drunk, and I was still doing stupid things, right? I started dancing. I know I don't have no experience in any of that, but like, as you read from all those like confidence booster accounts or something, just telling you things that would make you feel happy or something, they always say, oh, yeah, if you don't know how to dance, the person you're next to probably doesn't either. I mean, that was true for my friend, because he was drunk and falling over and stuff. And I just thought, you know what? I'll get into a party mood, and like, no one's gonna like. To be honest, I was sort of like more nervous about like getting sort of hyped around my friends than around like my mutual friends, like my friends' friends, because I didn't know them, right? They could sort of see me like going at it, and they would think like, oh, that's probably just him, that's how he is normally. But I was sort of looking out for my friends, my just proper friends, because I know if they see me going at it, getting hyped, they're gonna think, oh, that's not like him. That's kind of weird. But I mean, should I care about that? Probably not. Do I? Yeah. And I was okay. Like I said in one of the old videos again, I did put on my essay talk. I was talking like, yeah, you reckon you hella banging, I was talking like a proper essay, because I didn't want to. I didn't feel like I could talk like myself. Like, even if well, I just don't feel like I wanted to. I don't know if that's how it works, but I didn't feel like being myself then, because it was a party atmosphere. it was with other people, and so I thought, put on a show or something, put on a character. Just we're here to have fun. We're not here to like care about what your personality is like or anything. So yeah, oh god, this okay. I know it looks terrible. I'm going to make it consistent after I finish it. I'm just drawing shapes right now. Why do you care? Why are you caring so much about this? Just draw the shapes and get on with it. You are so slow. You're so slow. What did we do? We did this. This was the past. What? Half an hour. Oh my god. Okay. Right, and I've still got half a cake left. Hardly two-thirds of a cake, and I'm doing this still. Oh my goodness! And I realized I probably should have drawn the. Actually, no, I don't know. Probably not. I was thinking drawing the chest plate first, but I don't know. Also, this doesn't work, does it? Like the chest, the shoulder would probably go here, and the chest would come down, so you could see it. I think that's how it would work. I don't know though. I'm gonna have to just check out how it looks afterwards. But this is absolutely just awful. This is looking really bad. But what are you gonna do? You're just gonna have to deal with it till you finish everything, and you can fix it afterwards. All right, cool. But yeah, so I was jamming out. My hardstyle friend started requesting songs, and we're all sort of jamming out to hardstyle. There's a man's. He learned the whole. Okay, this is gonna be like incredibly racist because I've no clue what the what the sort of cultures in the Middle East are. You know that Middle Eastern dance where the guy in the white robes is like busting dance moves. He rehearsed that whole thing and he knew how to do it. And that was what I was trying to do at the start, but I just didn't know what to. Oh yeah, also I banged my ass on my friend's knee. I was trying to do the Russian squat dance at the start, and I went down to do it, but my friend was sitting right behind me, and I just banged my ass on his knees super hard. It still hurts. Ouch. It was an awful, just bad. It was just bad. I can't believe that happened. But yeah, no. So he was like, oh, just people were actually like properly doing dances. My drunk friend was just Fortnite dancing because unfortunately, Fortnite is pretty much the only time any of us has ever learnt any dance moves. So that's just unfortunate, but just the truth, just reality. We can't do anything about it. But yeah, no. I was just jamming out as well. I didn't really care what I was doing. Just I know I looked like an absolute idiot for people who like didn't for people who cared. I definitely looked like me when I was 11 or 10 trying to dance to something, I don't know, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I was just moving around looking like an idiot, but I don't know. I don't think people cared. I didn't care. I just closed my eyes and did it, and fun times. So yeah, and at the end, I even requested a song of my own. I was kind of iffy about, like, I don't know, sort of showing my music taste or something. But I found something that was sort of like what people were jamming to anyway. I was between Leo Trick's Jump and Moody Good Hot Plate, and I'm so glad I chose Hot Plate. I don't know, I just didn't really remember how Jump sounded, so I thought, might as well get on the sort of. But the problem is I didn't even like Hot Plate. Like when I first heard it, and I only like started listening to it like this year. It was actually just not even an original song that I liked, but I jam out to it now. It goes so hard. And so I thought, might as well get the sort of similar song in style to the ones we were listening to, but with sort of my own flavor to it, even though it's just taste. It's just my taste. But yeah, it was good. It was a proper speaker system, sounded amazing on it. I always wanted to hear Moody Good on a proper speaker system because I know it would just go so hard, and it did. And it was pretty much only me and my hardstyle friend that jammed out to it, and the DJ, because everybody's left by then. Well, not left the party, they're just not really jamming out in the garage anymore. But people came in, they were sort of vibing to it, so that was good. That was the only song I requested though, so not really pushing the boat out that far, but it was fun. Alright, and yeah, anything else that happened at the party? I just skipped to the end, right? We just went out for some Maccas afterwards for whatever reason. Just a whole gang of boys just walking down the streets, waking everybody up, just going to get some Maccas, and I rode there because it was my way home anyway. So went to Macca's, and my friend got me a chai latte, which I've never had one of those before, and it was pretty good. So thanks, friend, unnamed friend, which has been talked about very often on this channel before. I don't know why. Oh, it's just a lot easier to say friend than John. Thanks, John, for the chai latte. But, yeah. On the way, I heard one of my sort of friends, sort of mutual friends, talking smack about me dropping out, and he's always had like the sort of I guess ideology, I don't know, opinion. He's always sort of just open up to me of, oh, it's a dumb idea. It's just you probably should just like do school anyway. It's literally not even that hard. And yeah, I mean, like, he was sort of talking about it. He was literally talking about it behind my back, but like I'm pretty sure he knew I heard because like he's like talking with a bunch of boys, and I'm just in front of them. So like I was just sort of, I guess, meant to eavesdrop that. I don't know, but yeah, I didn't really. Well, I wasn't gonna do anything about it. It was just he was just talking to his friends about it, and and some of his friends were sort of support. Oh no, my Apple Pencils ran out of battery. Okay, well I guess I feel like this video, this talk has times to go. Well, yet to finish. So I'll charge it for a bit, see what happens. Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing though. I have no sort of idea of. I'm just drawing shapes. Come on, draw shapes, damn it. You're not meant to be doing anything crazy right now. Just draw shapes, and if it's terrible, then just cope and do something better afterwards. Some of his friends were like supporting me. I don't know if unironically or what, ironically or unironically, but I don't I don't care. I wasn't gonna do anything about it. But like, no, it's obviously, yeah, he's right. He wasn't like dissing me as a person. He wasn't going like, oh, what an idiot. I don't know. I feel like we're close enough to be like I could talk smack about him, and he'd be like, funny, and he could say whatever he wants about me, and I'd sort of, well, obviously I get it, but like, I don't know. I just don't feel like we're that close to be bantering. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. So he was just talking about like stuff, like he was just spitting facts. He was just saying the facts. He wasn't really going like, oh, I am like not good for not finishing year 12, but yeah, so I was alright with it, but like it's just because he's always sort of been quite, I guess, adamant that dropping out was a bad idea. And he was. I just don't think he knows me though. He doesn't know me enough to think that. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm on this point at all. It's just I guess I don't know. I was also gonna ask my friends afterwards if they sort of felt the same about it, but didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like getting into that sort of talk. So yeah, whatever about it. It's just I just feel like it's my choice, and it's a good one at that. So I don't know what sort of point I'm trying to bring up here, but yeah, no, that was basically the whole party. My friend put a lolly ring on my finger, which got progressively more and more scuffed as the party went on. Well, he did it like halfway through, and we were like all like jamming out and getting sweaty, and I had it on my finger, and at the end it was all sticky and stuff, and people were handshaking me. So that was kind of like a prank that my friend pulled on everybody else through me. So that was kind of great. But yeah, it was pretty much that. I didn't take any photos except for the one where I'm at the park and it's like dark and no one's there, and I'm terrified for my life. So I didn't have any photos of it. So I just got like a video from my friend to sort of remember it with. So whatever. It's a good night. It was actually probably like my first proper party that I went to, and it was actually wonderful. It's probably not the right word to describe a full-on party. It was hype. It was hype as hell. It was bussin', as I said at the party. But yeah. So that was good fun. That was actually like a proper 18th party. I thought it was just gonna be like something small, and I was like, oh, why would you do something small for your 18th party? But no, it was huge. It was actually like so cool, and yeah, had good fun, and came home at like 1 a.m. So yeah, overall it was quite wonderful. Unlike this drawing here. Why come he's got no arm here? You can't see his arm, and why is this? Oh my goodness. I feel like I feel like I need to reverse this. I feel like I need to reverse everything I've done this video. This just doesn't look right. None of this looks right. I don't get what I'm doing here. Oh my god. I know I'm just trying to do shapes, but like, how am I supposed to turn this into this now? Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I gonna do? What do I do, mate? You know what? I think this might be something I have to do off camera. Let's just get the rest of the things sort of done here. Because, well, I need to do this, so might as well just get the stuff that I can do done, you know? But, yeah, that's really... God, to think that I was going to try to world build in this video. Well, I just don't have time. We're just running a bit short on time here. But I might try. I'm sure other things have happened, right? What's happened through the week? My dad came back, but, well, there was nothing really of note, really. What actually happened? Well, it's just that I didn't really drive manual because, well, it's not really that important to me anymore, and also I've forgotten basically how to do it at all. So that's just great. Yeah, work's nothing really gone at work. I've been working so little. I've been hardly working, as people say. So, yeah, not really that well at work, but it's whatever. It's fine. Well, it's fine for me because I don't have to do much, but we're kind of wasting everybody else's time by not doing anything. But what are you gonna do, right? I'm just working. I'm just working the best I can, which is trash. So don't mind me, I guess. My God, yeah, I get my license. Well, I test for my license in about half a month. Yeah, I think exactly, not exactly, but pretty much half a month. I have my driver's test, and I have no preparation for it apart from, well, all the time driving, of course. I have no preparation for it. Well, I'm gonna get a coach before it goes because obviously that's just a good idea. But yeah, apart from that, I still haven't looked online for the what's it called? The hazard perception test. I definitely need to do that, and like I could do that at any time as well. I think that's what's like sort of putting me off doing it, because it's like, oh, I could totally just go and do it like whenever I want. Like I could do it an hour before the test or something. But I also have to get a COVID test before I haven't gotten a COVID test yet because I've never had symptoms, and I mean, from what I've heard, it's fine. But I wanted to go through the whole pandemic without needing to get one. but I have to for this test. Oh no, whatever. Like it doesn't sound pleasant, but it doesn't sound painful. So I think whatever. Right, I'll just endure it. But yeah, that's for later. That's for another half a month later. So it's not really that important now. Yeah. So other than that, man, what's actually been happening at home? Not much. I've been doing like some housework recently, just out of boredom, I think. Just washed the bowls, cleaned up the backyard, just out of boredom. That's quite brilliant. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it for like life stuff. I think. God, I should have noted stuff down. I know there's more. I know I've definitely missed something out. But well, I mean, I guess I could say now, I've been ever since last video where I was in that world building the museum back rooms. I've just been so invested in it. For the past week, I've been just so a consistent on going onto there and playing for no good reason. Oh my god. Basically half my week was wasted on that because I don't know, I just really wanted to build some museum backgrounds, and I've got a proper idea for it now. I've got a proper like sort of image in my head of how it's gonna be and what I'm gonna do with it, and that's probably the worst part, is that I know what I can do. Well, saying that, I know what I can do, but I still don't do it because I go onto the world and I just run around the rooms that I've already built and not do anything else. But I don't, whatever. Well, not whatever. I think it's time to get off it, to be honest. Um, so hopefully that can just stop bothering me in the next week because I'm not asked with what on earth are you doing? Sketchbook, Procreate. Yeah, no. So I've just been wasting my time on that for the past week. It was wonderful. It's good times. But tell you what I've been doing whilst building there is listening to world building videos. I know I've already said I wanted to do world building this video, so it's not like a transition or anything. But yeah, I've been sort of thinking about some new dragon stuff. Been good, been pretty dragonish. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot about was it James Tilios or something? I don't know. He just popped up in my recommendations once, and I thought it was pretty funny, so I just started binging his videos, and I still am. So, yeah. And he sort of talks about world building stuff and bad books, and that's sort of what I normally binge anyway. So, you know, good on him for finding me, I guess. Well, good for him anyway. Because I'm giving him hella watch time. But yeah, he's been talking about world building and stuff, and sort of, look at that, that makes a heart, isn't that cute? And I've sort of realized that, like, my world is either going to be really great or utterly trash. Like, I don't know. Like, at the start of the week, I wasn't really that into world building. I was sort of searching stuff up at that point and not clicking on recommended videos. And I started getting really angsty at the start of the week about, oh no, my world is way too, I don't know, unoriginal, just sort of rubbish. It just felt really undeveloped and uncool, and everything just didn't feel like it sort of could work. And I just started doubting my world and my characters and my whole sort of artist ideal. That's always good to do because then you start feeling doubtful of everything. But yeah, eventually I realized, oh yeah, no, I'm not looking for the general audience, because that'd be silly. That just why would I, me, a dragon artist, looking for general population? That would just not work. So I realized, of course, yeah, because it's a niche thing, I don't need to make this world great. All I need to do is make it so that things work and people will, yeah, likely be okay with it. So, but saying that, listening to some world building things he was going on about, it sounds like my world actually has a chance at being like a proper after some modifications, after some changes, it sounds like it could compete with actual world building. I don't know. I know I'm sounding big-headed, like, oh, my little stupid dragon world, it can compete with Lord of the Rings or something. Is Lord of the Rings a good? Did he say anything about that? I don't know. I don't remember. It's videos I binge. Okay, I don't remember like 90% of the information I hear. But yeah, no. So I think like. I feel like if he were to review my world, there's obviously going to be a lot of holes, but I also feel like it could, because it feels, okay, the way I've done it here, the way I've made my world now, it feels a lot more consistent and a lot more plausible, and it just, yeah, sounds like it could properly be real, a real fantasy world, and I think that's exciting. I think it's a good sign that we are progressing and not just making something that I'm gonna go back on in just like a few months. Like, oh, what a terrible idea that was. You know, it feels like something proper that I'm going to continue on making. Just like my characters, like Chillis is never like, well, Chillis is still here. You know, that's a good sign of me sort of doing something right, I guess. But yeah. So overall, I feel like my world is actually coming together well. Not just some really crappy young adult Dragon World furry inspired, just terrible. But saying that, there's obviously still a lot of flaws and a lot of things I need to sort of figure out and stuff to make it actually a bit better of a world. Oh no, 10% again. Oh no, I'm stressing. Okay, quickly put it on. Okay, I think it's charging now. Okay, I think that's enough for my Apple Pencil as well, so I'll just take that off charge. Well, I did, because I only have one charger at the moment for some reason, because I'm poor. I'm broke on chargers at the moment. Oh god, and I still have the cake to eat. If I don't eat it soon, I'm gonna have to like go to sleep on a full stomach, and that's no good. So I think I'll have to do that. Okay, right. But yeah, no. Before I go off and just chew, I have some things to talk about my world. So like I said last video, or the video before, I'm starting to sort of decentralize my world from dragons. I don't know what decentralize means. I'm just starting to focus a lot more on the world instead of it's just a world built for dragons. I'm starting to focus on this is just a world built, and making it a lot more about the world and not about, okay, how can this world accommodate the dragons that I want to add in. Now it's a lot more about, well, I am still like a lot sort of tweaking stuff to fit with the dragons, but I'm also making things that can just apply to the whole world in general instead of just towards the dragons. Like, it's a lot less like just Earth with dragons now. Now it's a lot more sort of my own thing, and I'm sort of excited about that. Although, listening to some of his world building stuff, I've heard that Aragon, another sort of, it's the famous dragon book cover. Well, the book with the dragon as the cover. So I'm just assuming. Well, I know apparently there's like dragon riders in there in that book. I don't know what dragons play as a part of it. Hopefully not that they're just a species and they have gems inside them and they have elements and energy and they can talk. Hopefully that's not exactly what they're sort of building over there. But they do have gems. They have energy. They have gemstones which you can store the energy in. And that's not really that hard a concept to grasp, I'm going to be honest. I don't know why it took me that long to come up with, even though it's literally like, if you think for a bit, you're just going to come up with that concept, and it's not going to be original because, well, it's not a hard concept to grasp. So if you think of it, likely someone else has already thought of it, and it's not really that original, but like, I don't care. It works. And I'm not copying Aragon. I'm not going over there and going like, oh, I love gemstones. I'm gonna put magic in them. So, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on with my world. It's going great. It's going absolutely, yeah. So, what's a change I've made? Oh, I was thinking about like silicon-based life and stuff, and how the Eastern dragons from the other planet could be silicon-based. I don't know though. That was just a sort of momentary lapse in judgment, really, because silicon-based life apparently can't exist, and also I wouldn't know how to sort of. I want them to still be, I guess, what's the word? What's the word for like mortals, but like out of meat. Meat mortals. I wanted them to be meat mortals. And so well, it's just a thing like that. They're going to be quite prominent in like sort of my history and animation, and I don't want to make them too like just out there, like, oh, they're actually just aliens that are sort of like fighting. I wanted to at least make them like dragon like, so yeah. It's just also like the silica pearl. I sort of found out that they don't really seem like the type of thing to hold energy. I don't know. It feels like plastic. I thought pearls were like sort of at least a little metallic like, because they were shiny, but apparently they're literally just like plastic to me. Because the insides are just like layers and layers of. I know it's not plastic, but it's like, I don't know. It's plasticky. It's like bone or something. I don't know. So I think what they're called, what they're like, quote unquote crystals are gonna be. It's more gonna be like the idea of pearls rather than real silica pearls because they're just a bit rubbish. Why do people hold value to them? I don't know. I guess it's just because they're rare. So, yeah. Um, but anyway, like in Eastern culture, like dragons just have pearls, so that it's like, it's perfect. So I'm just keeping that, So yeah. Surely I did something. I thought oh yeah, no, I was thinking a lot more about the like element stealing and stuff, and also I've come up with like a sort of dictionary for this stuff because I don't. Okay, like I said last video before, I didn't want to use the word element. I wanted to use energy as element because it just sounds element just sounds really cliche nowadays. It's like this every single media has elements in that, and I didn't want to just feed into it and make it just like, oh, my world has elements. It sounds a lot better when you say my world has energy. I know it's the same thing, and I'm just like sort of superficially making it original. But like anyway, I just don't want to like call it elements anyway because for me personally it just sounds kind of dumb. Don't know why. And now I've changed energy, like the actual energy, not the element energy, to breath because well, that was sort of like a thesaurus moment. I sort of just searched up energy, and on the thesaurus it said it could be a breath of life, and I thought breath, that sounds kind of good because dragon's breath. I know I've sort of like made energy and breath. I'm gonna use my allocated names from now on. I know they're like sort of the whole world now. It's not like exactly what's it specifically dragons I can use it. Reserved for dragons. So like a dragon's breath doesn't really mean anything because there could be like deer's breath or like bird's breath or something because breath is just the energy that's inside the whole world now. It's not just like a dragon's thing. So yeah, I don't care though. Breath sounds like a cool name for energy. So using that for now. But yeah, I sort of thought about how would dragons be taking this stuff away from each other because that's going to be like a core part of my history is that dragons are greedy, so they take each other's energy and stuff because then they could be more powerful. So yeah, I thought about it and I've come up with like a really good sort of like, I guess, culture of dragons. And basically so the way you take energy, just energy from blood. Oh God, no! I'm calling it energy. It's breath, and energy is the element. It's just like calling something like a wind energy or a fire energy. That doesn't sound quite right. That might need changing. Like I'm kind of iffy on that. And to be honest, I'm kind of iffy on breath as well. So who knows? Maybe everything is just gonna change later. It's just a dictionary. Who cares? I'll just replace the words. But yeah. So how to take breath from blood. Breath, because oxygen from blood. Oh my God. Why these coincidences that aren't meant to be? It's just sort of like bad world build. I don't know. So basically, you take the element, energetic breath from. No, okay, I'm gonna use its original names. How you take the elemental energy from blood is that you have to connect your own circulating blood with the blood that contains the energy. So, like, basically, you're gonna have to like cut yourself or something to be able to absorb somebody else's energy from their blood, which I think is a good a good limit. It's like it's the good sort of handicap that magic like users have. I know like magic is sort of just like a sort of just commonplace thing in my world. So it's not like, oh, you have to sacrifice something for magic, but you have to sacrifice something for more magic. I don't know if it's quite that good, but I'm rolling with it for now. So I'll see what happens. But yeah, so to do that, dragons in the past, they always just because it's basically a really sort of easy way to do that, to be able to get others' energy. Basically, dragons, they used to I don't know. This is based off what's it, nail trimming for dogs, because apparently if you trim too far, they actually have blood vessels in their claws. I don't know if that's real. I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna just steal that. And basically, inside dragon's claws, there's blood vessels, and so what the energy stealers do, they they shave off their claw, the tip of their claw, to where there's blood, and so they just immediately, if they slash into someone that has energy in their blood, they can immediately just take the energy out and actually absorb it just through without having to do anything extra or anything. It's literally just slashing at your opponent, and then you're able to get their energy. That's sort of a commonplace thing back then, because well, now dragons are sort of, we once were bad but now we're good. They're sort of trying to reform themselves, so they're sort of trying to stop that. And now, well, the energy takers, they still exist, and soul takers, as for that matter, and they basically have to sort of hide stuff now. They have to hide, because they're sort of against it now. So anyone that sort of that's publicly an energy stealer, they would sort of get ganged up on. They don't, because they're not welcome. They don't, because they cause harm. They're the greedy people of my world. And what on earth am I doing? I can't bring myself to draw his horns, because I know I'm gonna stuff it up, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to properly. And I don't even know, because his head shape is obviously wrong. This is obviously not the same as How do I make it consistent? All right. If I just get rid of that, try to sort of far out. It's the thing. Look at this frame. How just good it looks, and it just yeah, okay. I think I answered my question at the start. It was probably just a bad day. I was drawing that original animation, and if I did it again nowadays on a bad day, I would probably still draw something completely terrible. Just this as a example. Oh my goodness, what on earth am I doing? It's just I'm pretty sure the plan is just completely, I've completely just disregarded it and just drew something completely separate to what I planned. Oh my goodness. But you know what? I think I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna advance on this too much. His wing also gets smaller for whatever reason. Oh dear. Okay, right. You know what? We can make this more consistent right here and right now. But yeah. So nowadays, because yeah, they have to hide they have to hide their sort of blood wounds, I guess, because you have to wound yourself to be able to take the energy of another. So yeah, nowadays they have to sort of hide it on just sort of hidden parts of their body, maybe underneath their wing, or somewhere underneath their paw or something. Just really try to make it hard for other people to just spot them in the wild, because if you have cut claws these days, they'll just spot you immediately and be like, oh, this guy obviously loves to steal other people's energy, so they're just gonna gang up on you, and you're not gonna stand much of a chance. So nowadays it's sort of more stealthy. It's stealthy evil, I don't know. This stuff might just completely change in the future, but it's a cool thing to think about right now. So yeah, that's sort of I guess, dragon culture nowadays. Anything else? Let's check my my notebook. Oh my god, don't make me blur this out, because oh wait, we're on original characters. Oh wait, no, that's the proper thing. We're not looking for that. We're on Brian Strom. Yeah, no. This is a bit of a sneak peek of my my inner workings. What have I actually been doing? Origin, breathtaking. Yeah, I thought that was a funny name for it. Because, whatever. But yeah, no. That's basically what I just talked about. There's nothing really there. Let me just see what else have I sort of. No, haven't really written anything down here. I think I've sort of covered everything that's. Well, I've sort of not written some stuff down here that I've thought about. I did think about a soul taking, because that's also another part of another element of my world, is that you can take others' souls, and basically, I didn't really have an idea of how to do it before, but now I sort of have a little bit of an idea. Basically, what you have to do is, when you take the soul, you're gonna have to be careful, because a soul is energy that's just bunched up together. I don't know what it is exactly. It might be like a sort of cell sort of thing, like it's got a nucleus and like DNA and stuff, because it's like cloud storage. I figured out that a soul is like the personality of a dragon. Well, it's not even just like any. Also, I've made it so that any animal can be like can be sentient now. So it's a bit of a crap show. Just shit show. Come on. I've also figured out that, yeah, just swearing for the sake of it might not be mature, but swearing when it's actually in the right context, it's a bit less immature than not swearing at all, I feel. So I think I might start employing. It's still going to be unnatural for me. I don't know. Family friendliness is just something that's sort of ingrained in my head. So I don't know. So yeah, basically any animal that's sort of like that's been able to evolve, they can talk. They've got sort of energy, and if they live in if they've got certain circumstances that allows them to have like a core, like a dragon's crystal or a dragon's pearl, they can also exhibit elements. So that's sort of exciting. Like creatures other than dragons can have elements. That's a sort of a cool thing that I've sort of allowed for. But the soul taking. Well, yeah, no, I was talking about the cloud storage, isn't it? It's basically the soul is basically just a float. Well, not a floating, because it can only exist in a sort of living creature. It only inhabits living creatures that allows it to sort of. I think for my world, if you have I don't know. I don't know what brains are now, because brains are sort of useless. They just sort of allow for sort of I guess primal thought. Like, you're allowed to do simple things if you have a brain, but not if you don't have a soul. Then but souls actively seek out brains, I think. So I think a soul is what makes a brain truly conscious, like self-aware, like, okay, I'm a thing in this world. But a brain just sort of lets it like makes the body do things. I think that might be what the point of souls and brains are for my world. But basically, a soul, now that it can be stored, because souls inside crystals, they don't crystals don't decompose, because, well, it's a mineral. But for normal animals without a core, I guess, if when their body decomposes, their soul decomposes, so their soul just goes away. But if you break the core of an animal, once it's dead, then its soul also decomposes, also just evaporates into the air, back into energy. So I think that's sort of like a freedom I guess suggestion. So, well, it's suggesting freedom, basically. Like, if you have a crystal with the soul in it, it's sort of useless, because there's no brain to control. So but it does hold the personality still. It's well, I say it's the cloud. It's sort of like a server, isn't it? It's like you basically just it's like you uploaded your consciousness into the cloud. It's literally like that. You just have it in a crystal. Your personality traits, your memories and stuff. Oh, okay. So the brain is like hardware. It's like hard drive, and the crystal is sort of also like a hard drive, I guess, but it's in energy form, so it's a bit more versatile. I don't really know, man. I don't really know how that works. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be figuring out? I think it's sort of in technological terms, it is just hardware and software, and hard drive and the cloud storage. So that's sort of simple to grasp, but I don't really know if that's what I'm keeping it as. But yeah, no. So for dragons to be able to take others' souls. I don't think any animal like does this. I don't really think. Well, even if they do, I'm not really building them that much. So, dragons, mostly because they're just my main species. When they take each other's souls, they have to be careful to keep it intact because as soon as the soul leaves its core, or the body, it just it like evaporates. There's nothing there's nothing holding it together. It's just a bunch of energy that could just like go anywhere and turn just back into regular energy and not something like not a consciousness, I guess. So when taking it out, when grabbing it, they have to be careful to keep it intact by any means. They just have to yeah, I know I just read off the brainstorm, but they just have to really sort of hold it together by however they want. I think I'll come up with some sort of ways that different elements can contain souls in different ways, but yeah, I don't really know the sort of how to it, but I just know like that's what they have to do. They have to make the soul as they put the soul into their own core. They're going to have to keep it intact before then, otherwise it'll just evaporate. So yeah, that's sort of like a sort of hard thing that I figured out at last. Because yeah, it's sort of like bothering me a lot, just not having that be a really big not having a sort of explanation for that. So now I've got it, and it sounds pretty legit. I might expand on it later. Who knows? But oh my god, I feel like just stopping here. Have I talked about everything? Yeah, honestly, I don't. Nothing else has been done because I don't want to keep talking because I can't like do big things whilst I'm talking. I can only really like line things that I've already seen, and if I ever try to like fix something, if I ever tried to do something proper, I'd have to stop and like focus on it. So that's annoying, and that's why I've been looking at this for the past half an hour and not doing anything. Oh dear, what a unproductive talk. See, this is why I didn't want to, well, not exactly this, but I guess the prospect of it, the anticipation of me drawing something like this and having to fix it whilst commentating is just it's not going to happen, as I just demonstrated. So yeah, apart from that, that's really it. I don't know, still pretty, it's world building's like going pretty hot right now. So hopefully through the next week I could come up with some more things. Have I come up with like some more sort of actual geographic stuff yet, or is it just all just a theory at the moment? I don't know. I don't think I've sort of thought anything of that. So yeah, really, whatever. Thinking anything else. I'm like anything I think I would have probably like thought up by now. So like I think that's just all I'm gonna talk about this week. Yeah. Any body issues? I went on the toilet 3 times today. It's a bit awful. Don't know if it was something from last night or the cake I'm eating at the moment, but it's no good. Oh no, work tomorrow, and I'm just sitting here. Oh, I still need to launch my ships. How long's it been? Probably long enough. Yeah, honestly, I've got nothing else, to be honest. So, I'll rip my voice as well, just yesterday, laughing and shouting. So, it is just a complete repeat of last episode. So, yeah. That's really that. So, see you next week, I guess. Gosh, I kind of want to, like, do another one just midweek or something, because, I don't know, and not even because I have things to talk about. I just feel like doing these talks more for no good reason. Alright, bye.